Right, I'm live. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I'm here to do a reading for air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or anybody else who happens to come across this video. It's my intention. There's something in here for everyone, and my readings are also timeless. And I am doing my usual thing. I have chosen 3 cards from Wisdom of the Oracle, and I will be clarifying with some other decks. And then I've also let the universe choose a song, and the title of that song is I Look to You. So yeah, there's a situation here where there's been some kind of falling out with somebody, and in order to fix this, in order to make it better, it's up to you. The power's in your hands. It's probably something that's kind of painful. Oftentimes when we have a falling out with people, there is pain around that, and other things as well. But this other person, they're not going to be the one to make the move towards fixing this, towards making it better. And so you're being called to be the one to take the, what do they say? Take the high road. And a huge thing to remember about this is that when you forgive, when you mend, when you release all the things from the past, that it actually releases you. It unsticks you so that you can move forward happily and confidently, and you're not being held back from the life that you actually want to live. Because what's happening right now is we have breathe in the protection position. And so all these feelings that you're having about this person, about this situation, they're bringing you down, and they're putting you in this place where you're like, you're so over it. You're frustrated, angry, upset, whatever you're feeling. And it's putting you into this place of feeling apathetic, feeling kind of lazy, like, whatever's gone down, it's made you so sad that you're just like, you just don't care anymore about anything. And so you really want to shake this off. The first thing to do is to just get up, get moving, get out of your head and into your body. Go for a walk in nature is one of the things the book says. Start to get back in touch with, like, what makes you feel good. Start to try and see the magic in the world. And that's why going into nature is such a great thing, because there is a lot of magic there. And getting into your body helps you to kind of clear all the stuff that's going on in your head. And we have flexible in protection, which is needing to release this idea of you versus them, of being so rigid in being right, in needing things to be a certain way, that it's holding you back ultimately. Again, this is needing to be the bigger person in this situation, to loosen up, become flexible, try and see things from their point of view. Try to release the need to be right in order to be able to be in a place of love, and ultimately get to this place of forgiveness, mending what you can, let bygones be bygones, and this releases you. This is what sets you free, brings you peace, because right now you are not feeling peaceful. And again, we come back to the song, the title of the song, I Look to You. when you take that first step, I think the other person or people they'll take your lead. They'll be open to having the conversation, to mending this. But it's not going to happen until you make that first move. Okay, so let's clarify with the good tarot. Four of Water, spending time contemplating, going within. There's the trying to get in touch with where you can release, where you can become more flexible in your own thinking, because it's a place of seeing the opportunities for something better. I'll look at my book in a minute on this one. Messenger of Fire. This is tapping into this energy of wanting to move forward passionately, and quickly, and kind of, this card can speak of being headstrong, but I think it's speaking to you needing to tap into this part of yourself. You've lost touch with this part of yourself that is excited about life and wants to move forward passionately in whatever you do, and that by getting out of your mind and into your body, moving, exercising, it allows you to get back in touch with that fire within you, that purpose for living and being and doing whatever it is you want to do. Connecting. When you're sitting on your butt and feeling lazy, you're not connecting with others, typically. Seven of Earth, being at a crossroads, needing to make a decision. And the decision here is very clear. Release the past so you can move forward. Release the need to be right so that you can move forward with love and peace. It's getting yourself unstuck. Let me look at the book. Four of Water. For some reason, this one eludes me a lot. I don't know. I got the dreaming and introspection, contemplation, trusting in the abundance of opportunities. Yeah, I guess I did get it. I did. And it talks about a lull in the action offers a chance for you to dream even bigger than before. So while you're taking this time to assess, to go within, to figure out what went down, what's your part in it, I kind of lost my train of thought on that. Like, what basically doing that is what's going to help you tap in to the ability to actually move forward and fix this. Ultimately release it. Because there are other opportunities for you to have, other things for you to do in life. You can't attract those in. You can't have those experiences when you're so stuck, ultimately. Messenger of Fire. Let me look at that real quick. Messenger of Fire. Determination for a new adventure. Yeah, when you get out of your head and into your body, this it re-sparks your passion, your excitement for life, and what is potentially going to come to you, starting that new adventure, being curious and wanting to move forward rather than being a lump on the couch or whatever you're doing. Spirited, headstrong, independent, creative action. And yeah, getting into your body is really important, and also doing something, physically tapping into your creative side, doing something that lights you up, that feels good, that you enjoy. Yeah. Okay, so let's go with the Oracle Tarot next. Oh, this card jumped out. What are you? Test of courage. It takes courage to to kind of bite your tongue, to own your part of something, to take that first step and say, I'm sorry. It takes a hell of a lot of courage. And there's been conflict, but you're realizing that it's up to you. It's up to you to become flexible and be open to connecting rather than separating or holding on to the separation. Strength, courage. Yeah, you're needing to tap into some major courage here in dealing with this. And that's why it's so important to get in your body, to get moving. And once you've done that, once you've exercised and you're in that place of like, oh, okay, I'm in my body, then you can kind of get into that place of introspection and contemplation. You got to get physical first and then go back into the mind. Keeping your heart open to connecting, reconnecting. Bondage, issues of control. They're keeping you feeling very rigid, needing to be right. And that's holding you. It's holding you in place. You can't move up or down. You're stuck. I mean, this person has the ability to fly, but because you're stuck, you can't. It loses your. What am I trying to say? It takes away your freedom to be able to go where you want, to live the life that you want. Oh, I have a feeling I'm dealing with someone very stubborn here. One stubborn person to another. Okay, let's look at Wisdom of Avalon. The butterfly, beauty, seeing the beauty, going into nature will help with this transformation. This is you transforming through action, moving your body and doing the inner work, the shadow work. Tapping into that strength and that courage to do what you know is best for everyone. Restriction. Right now, you are feeling quite restricted. You can't move. You're stuck. It was up to you. It's in your hands to get yourself unstuck. The stag, pride and leadership. Being the leader in this situation. Don't let pride hold you back. Don't let pride keep you stuck. There's a lot of ego and pride caught up in this situation. Anytime we have a falling out with people, it comes back to pride and ego. I can't believe they said that to me. How dare they? This. It's often a refusal to see the other person's point of view. When you step into being a leader, taking that leadership role, you're putting that aside. You're allowing yourself to see different sides of a situation. Osho Zen. Osho Zen. What do we got here for this reading? Moment to moment. Allowing yourself to be present rather than living in the past. Rather than holding on to all the reasons why you're hurt and angry and upset. And this is getting yourself into this place of just taking each step. His eyes are kind of focused off in the distance, but he's not necessarily thinking about the future. He's just right here. He's balancing, focusing on the next step. Focusing on the next step. Intensity. This speaks to probably how you're feeling right now towards whoever you're dealing with. The emotions are very strong, but the image in the picture actually is about moving forward, and this falls on top of Messenger of Fire. So this is releasing the past, releasing the hurts, the pain, the whatever you're dealing with, so that you can move into the light, move forward in your life with purpose and intensity and being open to the new adventure that's to come. It's getting yourself unstuck. This card keeps coming up. This came up yesterday for fire signs. Yeah. Yeah, this is where you've been. Probably where you're still at. Stuck in the mind. Everything's all crazy. He just can't make sense of anything here. You got the fires burning, everything. I mean, this is such a trippy picture to me. And then it's like being like hardened here. It's like wood. Everything's, I don't have the words for this, but I'll let this picture speak for itself. You're caught in your mind. And this is why you need to get yourself moving. Do whatever you can to get out of this place that you're in. You can't even begin to do the introspection and the contemplation until you step out, because there's no way to even navigate this until you get grounded, get back into your body. I'm gonna go with the rune cards. The rune cards, what do they have to say? Movement. Yes. It is time to move forward in your life. Time to move in your body. Get your circulation flowing. Get more oxygen to your brain, into your lungs. And let's just take a breath. Moving out of the clouds, out of the mind, forward passionately, with intensity. Warrior. This is being, to me, it speaks of being a spiritual warrior, where you know when to act and you know when to hold back. And it's not necessarily always about fighting. The spiritual warrior pretty much doesn't ever fight. The spiritual warrior sees where they need to use their strength in order to make a situation work for them in their favor. And sometimes that's moving and sometimes that's holding back. In this case, it's about moving physically and also about not hanging on so tightly to the need to be right, to, this rigid way of being and thinking. Cutting away. The warrior cuts away the parts of themselves that don't serve, much less, everything else. Much less, I don't know if that's the right way to say it. They know when to stand strong and cut away old ways of thinking that don't serve, along with any situations. And that could be a part of this mending, is that you're healing, you're making amends. It doesn't mean that you have to be best friends. It's just, it is a releasing you so you can move forward. And fertility. Yeah, that's what this is doing. It's bringing, 222. This is bringing, so it's breathing new life into you, into your situation, allowing new things to grow and bloom. And it's up to you. You can keep yourself stuck, or you can make this decision to move forward. Keep yourself stuck, or make that decision that buys you your freedom. Okay. How about we go with the spirit animal oracle? White raven spirit, trust in the magic. Yeah, trust in the magic of tapping into your courage, your strength, taking that first step, doing what's right. It is going to transform the situation and ultimately yourself, your life. Trust in the magic. The caterpillar turning into the butterfly is hugely magical. And this is why it's so important to, when you do move your body to help you get out of your mind, go for a walk in nature, because nature really reminds us of how magical things actually are. Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility. Yeah. There are so many possibilities open to you when you release the need to be right. Let yourself become more flexible, more adaptable. And dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. Loyal to yourself. Loyal to your desires, what brings you joy. Holding on so tightly to situations keeps you in a place of you're not being loyal to yourself. You're not being loyal to what you love because you're not in a place of peace. When you're really tapping into what you love, being loyal to it, you're not holding on to the need to be right. Because holding on to the need to be right is like, it's hanging on, it's feeding the fear of what's making you feel like it. When you're loyal to what you love, you're taking your mind off of the fear, off of whatever's gone down, and you're completely redirecting your attention and putting it on what makes you feel good. What do you love? What brings you happiness? As long as you're stuck, as long as you're holding on, you're not focusing on what you love. And it's time. It's time to focus on what you love. Be loyal to what you love. Loyal, yeah. Because you're the common denominator in your life. You come first, always, always. Be loyal to yourself. I'm gonna go with the guidance cards. Environment. Yeah, this speaks to me about going outside, connecting with nature. The heart chakra is green. And it's like getting back into that place of love through, just letting the colors, the green specifically of nature reflect that back to you. Tapping into that frequency of love. Seeing the magic. Completion. Letting this cycle close out. Completing what you need to. Mending. Forgiving. Releasing. We'll complete this cycle so that you can move forward intensely, passionately, all the things. And, this card wants to come out. Self-discipline. Yep, this whole reading is about self-discipline. You got to start by making the point to get up and get moving. Right now, you're in this place of apathy and laziness and inertia. You got to use your willpower to take those steps, to do what you need to do to help you move forward and live the life that you want. It takes self-discipline to do what is right, what is actually going to serve you, rather than just letting yourself fall into that place of fear and all the lower vibrational stuff. Self-discipline. You've got it. You've got this. Just remember, you're not alone. You're not doing this alone. You've got assistance from your higher power. Trust in the magic. That everything is happening the way it's supposed to, and ultimately it's all happening for you, not to you. Let yourself learn the lesson, get the gift in whatever is happening in this situation. So, okay. Thank you. That's it. Thank you so much for joining me. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and night and tomorrow, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe.